So Agastya's philosophy, I think, speaks to the very core of education, which is how do I get a child to be the best version of themselves, and how do I put them through a system that actually results in an individual that is less focused on marks and answerism and more about what it means to be a thriving member of society. And when Ramji and the other founders envisioned Agastya and said, look, we want to do something in education, I think they were struck upon this idea that most of the Indian education system had shifted to a rote learning mode, wherein it was more about how many marks you got, whether you knew the right answers. And here they were saying, can we not flip that across and say, is it not about knowing the right answers, but actually asking the right questions? And I think that's became the core of their mission. And it took a while to evolve into what it eventually became, which was sparking curiosity, nurturing creativity, and then as they pushed these concepts deeper into the education system, what resulted was caring and confidence. So ultimately what started out as how do we teach children science became how do we teach children art, how do we bring in mathematics, how do we bring in the other elements of education that children so desperately need. And mostly they were looking at the rural areas, they were looking at government schools, they were looking at underserviced areas of society where children had not had these concepts given to them. So you had children who were given a textbook and said, read what's in the textbook, answer everything as per the textbook, and that will be given marks for. And Agastya was here saying, no, we're going to put the textbook aside, but here's an experiment that teaches you how the solar system works. Or here's a chemistry experiment that teaches you how certain reactions work. And these things became what Ramji, of course, calls pinprick moments. Whereas a child looks at something that they had completely alien concept and decides, yes, I want to know more about that. I want to learn more, I want to explore more. And then Agastya is there to actually bring that and help them. And ultimately, I think what they didn't realize, which is actually what has happened, was the caring and confidence side has become the key output that Agastya has. Whereas a child that even has very humble beginnings can say, if I can think and I can ask the right questions, then I'm confident that I can actually succeed and move ahead in this world. And I think that has been the key success of Agastya as an institution.